Right, hello everybody. This is my first ever live broadcast. I'm going to put on in a minute that I'm too lazy to get up off this chair. If there's anyone watching, my name's Dame. I'm 48 years old. I live in Sheffield, England. I'm not an expert on anything except I have a lot of opinions about what's happening today in this world, but I try and be faithful and I try not judge anybody for their beliefs. I have a belief in that we all should respect each other. If we don't respect each other, then what's the point in being human beings? There's a lot of hate in this world and a lot of misinformation going around. Personally, I just listen to what I believe is right and I don't judge others on the conspiracies. I don't believe in conspiracies, I just believe in facts. The fact is that we are in a pandemic and people are dying. There's no getting away with that. It's not just a fake pandemic. It's not just the flu. It's a real thing. Just like the election was a real thing. All this hurt, all this pain, what's the point in it? We can't change anything. All we can do is try and change on how we act. Personally, I never went out much anyway, and I live alone. So yes, a lot of people in America are going to be on their own on Thanksgiving Day. But there's also a lot of people out there who spend every single holiday on their own. Think about them. Think about the suffering they have every year. There's no need for selfishness in this world. What about who we are, what we believe in as human beings? It doesn't matter what colour, race, religion or beliefs we have. We are all the same. We're the same species at the end of the day. Why can't we just accept people, each other, for who we are and not put what we get in the back of our pockets or in a bank account first? It doesn't matter. Trouble is with us, we're selfish. It's the way life is, it's the way things are. Even back when I was younger in the 1980s, there was so much disbelief. We nearly had a world war because of it. Do you want to go back to them days? Did them people... Was there any need for people being stabbed yesterday? No. Is there any need for anyone to be stabbed for who they are and what they believe in? Sadly, there's elements out there who I believe go to them peaceful demonstrations just to cause trouble. I accept that people totally believe that the election was wrong. But it wasn't wrong. It's just one of them things. I'm not an American, I live in England. And I see the same situations happen every single day. It's sad that people get bullied. It's sad that there's not equality. We're supposed to be evolving. We're supposed to love each other. We can't live life expecting everything to be the way we want it to be. It's not like that. It's never been like that. And sadly, we keep making the same mistakes over and over again. When I was a kid, I was bullied. I was bullied for 16 years because I was different. I didn't think that my voice mattered. But if this helps one person believe in something good, then so be it. I was born in a place called Sheffield in England in 1971. Yes, I'm nearly 50 years old. doesn't mean I'm got any less right to say how I feel. We've all got in us the ability to make a difference. But it's that difference what counts. It hurts me when I see riots. It hurts me when I see people in Ethiopia getting slaughtered. When I see people saying, oh, this is not a real, this is just a fake illness, it doesn't affect us. Well, it does. In England alone, 51,000 people have lost their lives. And you still see people going in shops, hugging each other and not wearing masks. It's quite simple. All you got to do is put it on while you're around other people. I miss having hugs. I miss them so much. It hurts. I like talking to people and having visitors, and we can't do that now. And when we do it, we used to argue. We can't change anything by not accepting things for what they are. And when I see people who say they're not going to have a vaccine, then that's going to make this pandemic last worse. The young people need to have a vaccine because they may not be affected to it, suffer as badly, but young people's also died because of this. There's no chip what goes into us. It's just a normal everyday injection. I have one every year for flu because I have to. People who've got diabetes, type 1 diabetes, have to inject insulin. There's no difference. It's just a new thing we've got. We're a clever, wonderful species of planet Earth. We've achieved so much. In the last 30 years, we've got the internet. 40 years ago, it was Pac-Man I played, and no computer game called Pac-Man. It was so wonderful. And we used to just watch realistic things instead of CGI all the time. And you know what? I've watched some of these programs that aren't the same to me. I prefer the CG to the computer graphics on the film are easy to make because you just press a thing, go on a green screen. But the old films were great because they were made by real people. And that's gone. We've got everything by a touch of a button now. And this is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. There's no need for misinformation. Not this day and age. We're more intelligent than that. Being paranoid about things, what happened, it's not worth it. And I'm not ignoring this phone call. It's just that I am busy at the moment, as you can see. I like talking to people. I'm not an intelligent person. I'm an everyday person who just wants to know what I can do to make things better. I don't want my two nieces to grow up in a world that's going back to the Dark Ages in the way people act. I believe in the Black Lives Matter thing. It's a great thing, and it should have been done a long time ago, and I'm surprised it's still happening in this day and age. It should never happen. But I also believe that all lives matter, whatever religion or whatever beliefs you believe in. Now, I might be talking a load of garbage. I might not make sense to anybody. But I'm not being angry on this post, and I'm not being judgmental. I'm just praying that God will give us all peace peace, some peace and love for fellow man. Women get raped every day, but also men get raped. This shouldn't happen. At the moment, it seems that our lives are being dictated to. But the difference between us in a free world and what have to live in a dictatorship, like I'm not going to say it. The difference is we don't have to have it forever. It's just for a short time. There's people out there who really want understanding. There's no need for violence. There's no need for hate. We're an evolved people. Can't blame the government. They're unhuman. I'd like to see the whole world government, no matter what party we belong to, work together on this pandemic, work together on race inequality. I cry every time I hear about the slave trade. And a lot of people think the slave trade happened 200 years ago. It didn't. It's still happening. And it happens in a lot of ways. It happens in marriages. In marriages where one partner is trapped because of the other one wanting things his or her way. I'm gay, but that doesn't make me any different from a man and a woman being in a relationship. It just means I'm part of the unique thing. I'm part of a unique thing, what makes us all human. We don't choose who we are. We're born who we are. People have specialities and things, and we need to listen to them and not what our heads say, but listen to reason. I pray that Mr. Trump finds peace, that he finds peace in whatever he goes forward and does, because he's a very, very successful businessman and he can carry on doing that. This part of his life's over. And Biden might not be any better, but there again, we're all human. We're not perfect. So tonight, if there's anything that I can put across, and that is that we are in it together. Our lives are all intermingled, no matter how hard we try. We're part of the same world. We're part of each other. And we always have been. We're a big extended family. We all bleed red blood. We all got the same hormones, the same DNAs, the same thoughts. Why can't we just work on them thoughts and let them be together as one? It's asking a lot, and it probably will never happen, but we can have faith that it could. There's no need to go this. I don't mind protests, but why? Why? Like on news I saw the other day, it was some sort of award that was, heroes. When this innocent man got beaten up in the riot, it was supposed to be a protest. He was a human being. We've seen the good in people this pandemic. We've seen the money raised by Captain Tom. We've seen people do the littlest things, but it could mean a lot. So why can't we just one day at a time or 1 week at a time do something special? I'd like to see us all light a candle for every single person that has died of this illness. Don't let it increase anymore. Let's work together and get better as people. There I go again, I'm lecturing and I don't mean to. I'm just saying, please let's work together. Let's find a way to find some sort of understanding. Take away all this anger, all this racism. I had to look at myself and think, am I racist? And in some respect, in the past, I have been. And that is because of the way we were brought up. But things are different now. People are more aware of things. There's no excuse for hate. Not everybody's capable of love, I know that. And it's sad. But there was a parable in my faith is Christianity, and I know that it's not everybody's faith. And sadly, religion has caused so much pain too. It said, Jesus said, who I believe, my faith is, that a man went to heaven and said, I was a good man. But he walked past a stranger in the street. He saw his neighbour in pain, and yet he walked by. Being a good man is also on actions. If you see someone on the street, would you offer help? Or would you think, not my problem? I'd like to think that if I saw someone in the street who needed my help, I'd offer that help. A little thing like that can make a big difference in this world. This world isn't good at the moment, and we're not helping. Please try just one little thing. Don't sit there at home arguing with people on a computer screen. Make a difference. Even if it's just checking on your neighbour or saying good morning. Not just walking by, using your phone, texting someone and ignoring the rest of the world. We've got mouths. We've got hands. We've got hearts. I know I'm not perfect. But there is good out there. Don't let it die. I love this world. I love my enemies because they're whole human. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.